Hello everyone, and I have another massive chess game from the history of chess from 1892, and in this chess game we have Emanuel Lasker against Robert Short, and this chess game is from a chess Simul, 26 board chess Simul from Canada. So let's see what happened in this chess game. Emanuel Lasker starts the game with e4, c5, knight to f3, so black is playing the Sicilian defense, open Sicilian, and fianchetto the bishop is the idea, simply developing the pieces. And Lasker is immediately charging from the h-file. This is not something we haven't seen yet in the chess games of Lasker. So knight to e5, h5 by Lasker. He simply wants to liberate his rook, open the h-file for his rook. Knight from e to g4, bishop to g5. And, well, black simply captured the pawn. Lasker is a pawn down. So black was simply blocking with his knight, with placing his knight on g4. Well, Lasker is a pawn down, and watch how he played. We have knight from d to b5, and knight goes back, which was not the best move. Well, in this position, if f6, actually black is pushing back Lasker. Bishop goes back a6 and knight to d4. And black is fighting back. So in this position we have knight from h to f6. But I want to make a random move in this position. So if pushing the pawn, let's say a6, I think capturing this pawn is a possibility. Because if capturing the knight, capturing the queen, and this is losing for black. So Lasker has some threats in this position, so blocking with the knight. But this was not the best move. So Lasker is immediately getting back the initiative. Bishop takes on g4. Bishop takes on g4. Well, what happens if knight takes on g4? Well, simply knight takes on d6. So if capturing, bishop takes queen. So this is also a possibility in this position. So bishop takes on g4 and bishop takes knight, bishop takes on f6, and Lasker is giving the bishop pair for his opponent, but he has the superior position. Knight to d5, his two knights is dominating his opponent. This two knight is better than black's bishops. What are the bishops doing? Not much actually. So we have king to f8. In this position black didn't want to castle because of queen to h6 and threatening checkmate, but actually black has a good defense. Bishop to h5 pushing the pawn, and if moving the bishop then checkmate, but now bishop to g7, queen to g5, and the bishop is trapped. So the possible continuation is like this. Bishop takes on g4, capturing the bishop, e6, knight back, pushing the pawn, knight back, pushing the pawn, maybe threatening b4. So knight goes back, also defending on b2. White is slightly passive, we can say that. Also black has two pawns for the piece. Well, maybe we can say that black has a good compensation after losing the bishop. So this was actually a possibility in this position. But black preferred king to f8, which was not a good move. Castling was probably better, even though this looks very, very scary. But black didn't calculate it deep enough. So this is why black played king to f8. And Emanuel Lasker captured the bishop, knight takes on f6. What else? Capturing and first improving the position, not immediately capturing the pawn. Bishop goes back, Lasker castled, a6, knight takes on d6, and equalizing the material, and white is much better. Queen to e7, also defending on b7, pushing the pawn, charging, pushing, and queen to b4. Now Lasker is targeting on b7. Well, when you're under big pressure, actually you can easily go wrong. You can easily blunder. And in this position, this is what happened to black, rook to d8, a blunder, a terrible blunder. Can you see why this move was a blunder? What would you do in this position if you had the white pieces? So guess the next move of Emanuel Lasker. Consider this as a very beautiful daily chess puzzle. So after the next move of Emanuel Lasker, black resigned at move 22. What would you do? So let me give you 3 seconds to pause the video if you need. Actually, Emanuel Lasker played a very beautiful move, and this can be a very nice chess puzzle. So, did you see the move? Well, Lasker played knight to f5 and black resigned. Lasker is keeping this short against Robert Short. Nice pun. The game ended at move 22, so the possible continuation, what happens if capturing the queen? Then rook takes on d8, checkmate. There is no defense. And in this position, if bishop takes on f5, simply capturing the knight, then capturing the rook, the queen is pinned, moving the king and capturing the queen, and that's all she wrote. Black is losing. So black is basically losing the queen by force. And finally, if rook takes on d1, if capturing the rook with the king, that would be a disaster, of course. That would be the blunder of a chess patzer. Then rook takes on d1, and in this position, again, we have the same threat attacking the queen, and there is no sensible defense. So if queen takes on b4, checkmate. Black is getting checkmated, and there is no sensible defense. So in this position, did you see? Knight to f5. This was the move. And black resigned. Whatever he does, he is losing. There is no defense. What a game. Very instructive, very beautiful chess game by Emanuel Lasker. Once again, if capturing the queen, bang. Checkmate. Queen sacrifice, checkmate. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. So take care and bye bye.